Forgot to unmute. Hello, and welcome back to GamePass Plus, your premium edition for your Game Pass subscription.
Where you get more bang for your buck.
I wanted to let you guys know today that I'm very excited. We have our very own Shepard from Mass Effect coming to join us live on the show. Hello, Shepard. Welcome.
The Great Shepard.
The Great Shepard, yes. The Great Shepard of the galaxy himself. I'm honored that you took some time out of your busy schedule.
It's my favorite show in the Citadel. If you played the game, you would understand that.
Thank you. I mean, that's
you,
very high praise.
You remember that, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's very high praise. I mean, I know there's a lot to compete with in the galactic TV scene. So I'm honored you would say that, and I'm so excited you're actually here today to join us for Game Pass Plus
every Tuesday
at 9:30 a.m. Central Time. Oh man, that was great. GG, that was beautiful transition. Hello, welcome back to the Gaming Twin, one of the many Gaming Twin shows. I hope you guys are doing well.
Did you say that at the beginning?
Huh?
Did you say Gaming Twin show at the beginning?
No, I said it slowly,
you did it? Okay.
So I did it right.
It's an overarching banner, subsidiary.
Yes.
Parent company type of thing.
Oh, hey, quick question. How do you feel?
What? We're officially YouTubers?
Yeah, like it's like the space beyond these invisible walls have changed or something like that. You're now on the YouTubes.
Yeah, we haven't been on YouTube since we were kids.
Yeah, no, it's been a great many years since we did like
10,
our E3
11,
coverages.
Yeah.
You remember that? Where we did our E3 coverages, and those are all unlisted for the record. If you want to see them for your own enjoyment, I'll link you later. But yeah, very fun stuff. Anyway,
we have lots of people.
Yeah, we do. How do I do that?
Speaking of this, by the way.
Go ahead.
I don't remember where I was at exactly.
Yeah?
But someone was talking about that, and then we brought this up about how like Twitch is generally 95 to 98% of the time, even 99.
Yeah.
Just for live streamers, right?
Yes.
Like if
Twitch is it's for live streamers.
Exactly. Us, we're busy. We got adult things, or we're doing stuff. Yeah. I've got more important things to save the galaxy.
Yeah,
can't always tune into
ridiculously important. Yeah.
Exactly. There's a little button I learned that like pauses the galaxy. It's insane. It's like this magical button. It lets me get to sleep at night.
That's good. I think that's probably really good for your health. That's a nice update they threw in there.
So basically, somebody made that comment, and that's what we were talking about. YouTube is like, even if you're not live with us right now, you can be like, "Yo, I can play this in the background later on."
Yeah,
if I've got nothing better, if you just like me, like I like to just play some stuff in the background that either I watched or I can listen to and not necessarily need to see.
Yeah,
which, you'd obviously want to see it, but
yeah, of course,
you can just place in the background and do other things, which is perfectly fine. Mom used to cook all the time.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. This is something I thought about as well. It's like YouTube is often for just about anybody who has used YouTube in the last 20 years.
It's like a DVR. It's reruns. You get reruns too.
Well, yeah, a lot of people, they'll sit down and they will watch things on YouTube. I mean, that's what YouTube is for, okay? Twitch, on the other hand, while you can upload content to it, nobody really goes there to watch.
And that's what they're saying. They felt like they were like, well, if I don't watch it live, I'm not going to be able to see it.
Yeah.
Whereas I felt like we had talked about it. It's like that's different. Here it's like, because I watch things on YouTube that'll stream live. Yeah. But I'm like, I'm busy doing other things. I can wait till it's over.
Yes.
And then I just watch it afterwards. You know what I mean? So that's what I thought was pretty cool. Is like, yes, we're live. Come join us live. You can chat with us.
Yes.
But let's say you have something happens in the middle of the stream.
Yeah.
Come back and just see the end of the stream.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's 10 times easier to do that than it was Twitch. I don't know how you do it on Twitch.
Twitch, you can do it. But that's the other thing is that, there's not much incentive to go back. It's like YouTube, it's like you're already here for that kind of content. So it's like, it's just easier to do. But yeah, absolutely. I want to go ahead and say good morning. Welcome back, Michelle. Hello, welcome back to the stream. Thank you so much for your continued support. I think you're going to enjoy today's show. Bacon Sandy, welcome back to the show. How are you doing? Look at him flexing that beautiful Ditto Think emote. I absolutely love that.
I like how he throws up the Nicholas, not the Nick.
Yes, absolutely. Tyler, hello. Good morning, my good sir. Hope you're doing well and swell. I know I am, and I'm very excited for you're doing your rendered image stream today, right? And you're going to be covering that huge topic. I cannot wait to talk with you about that because that seems like it's going to have such a massive impact. We're talking about the AT&T deal with Discovery Media and that kind of thing. Some huge moves happening in that space. But that's for another day, or later today, on the rendered image. Nick, hello, good morning. Happy that you can join us, probably for at least the audio. Tyler reminding everybody, don't forget, hitting the like on this video helps us grow. So thank you guys all so much for...
subscribe, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Subscribe to the channel. So this is what you do on the YouTubes, okay? This is how you're supposed to do it. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and ring the bell.
These 3 things.
Yes, all of those things. You got to subscribe. You got to like. Follow is technically just to subscribe on this channel. So, those things. So thank you so much for all of that.
Plus, a lot of people who are joining us, let's say, for the first time, maybe, from your older channels, or maybe haven't had a chance to join for the other 2. Just so that way they,
Absolutely.
You got to go from Twitch to this to make sure you're staying up to date. So,
yeah.
It's just the first show you've caught out of the 3.
Yeah, if you haven't caught our other shows, from now on, we will be streaming live on this channel. If you catch our notifications in any way from pretty much any platform, the new links will guide you here. So, no worries. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you want to get your notifications from YouTube. That system obviously works pretty well, especially if you ring the bell. But, yeah, thank you guys so much for helping us in every way that you can, whether it be subscribing, liking, or just hanging out and spending time with us, because welcome back to Game Pass Plus, your premium edition for your Game Pass subscription.
Where you get more bang for your buck. I still need to get a cannon.
I agree. I do think that would be the best idea. I don't know how YouTube would enjoy it, but...
They don't need to know it's a cannon.
You're right. It's
just a bang. That's just what we need.
Yeah,
or
it's a fun banger.
Or just a gavel. Like,
ooh.
I guess if I'm forced to settle, I'll settle for a gavel. The
Game Pass gavel. You know what I mean?
I will settle for a gavel if I'm forced to, but preferably I would like a cannon.
Okay, I mean, I totally agree in this. Tyler says yes. 1 p.m.
Can fire blanks.
Can they?
Yeah, actually,
you gotta fire something. Like something's gonna fire
they
out,
do
whether it's dust or whatever.
Well, yeah, but it's,
like
I
what
feel
would
like
that do to our walls?
That's why we're not gonna fire actual cannonballs to your wall, because that's...
We just get a steel sheet or something,
Yeah, we could do that.
Mount it, and just
you have to block that part off of your basement.
Oh my goodness, could you imagine? Everything shakes.
I wonder if we'd start an earthquake, or at least of a tremor to...
We're on a dormant fault line.
Are we?
Yeah.
Did you hear about that? There's a volcano erupted in Iceland. I know this is off topic. For the first time, 6,000 or 60,000 years. It was the first time it had ever happened. And
That's awesome.
Forever.
That's awesome.
I don't think anyone died. Luckily. It's all good.
I like this. Bacon Sanity says, I have never heard a fun banger used with so much excitement before.
So things on 4th of July.
It's so
we just need to hoard those
It
up.
Explodes, huh?
We just need to buy, when 4th of July comes
that's a great idea.
I just need to buy one for every Tuesday.
That's a great idea.
For the next year.
We just, wouldn't that be great? We throw a firecracker in a small cannon that sits on the desk and it blows up every episode.
Yeah, we get a little cannon shoots fireworks.
I mean, hey, the season's coming up. I mean, July's coming up, so the opportunity's there.
I feel like we'd blow up the little baby. The cannon would backfire and it just blow up on the table.
We could get. I was gonna say
we just have a little flaming
solid
cannon.
Model cannon. You know what I mean? Like a solid one with the tube, so we can just toss it in there.
Like a small cannon, like a little car.
Yes. Sure.
And just go. It's almost like a puff of smoke.
You know what I did last night? Complete waste of time.
I was gonna say play Overwatch, but that's mean. Continue.
Shook face. You're saving the galaxy for the 14th time. I watched Ant-Man.
That seems like you're one of your Marvel movies though. My family loves Ant-Man for some reason, just because I like. You don't like Ant-Man? I feel like you could.
It was fine.
We don't. We're not gonna start force fires. That's right. We can't do that.
Yes. No. Force fires.
You didn't start. Thankfully, you didn't start one on your gender reveal one.
Yeah, that's true.
You didn't go out there and start like a California wildfire. Remember that one?
Oh yeah, people do that.
Yeah.
People do that.
That happened last year.
No, I didn't do that.
Or they died. I've seen it. I've read articles.
Yeah,
it's sad.
It's
I'm like,
sad.
bro, open them. If you haven't seen his gender reveal, I don't know if they can find it or not.
No, it's not public.
He basically used, what was it? Like a zipper thing. They just drop balloons.
Yeah,
do something simple like that.
Yeah,
don't go out with pounds of explosives. Because one, we don't want to start forest fires.
Yep.
You're gonna go to jail. We don't want people dying because then guess what? you're down a parent and the baby isn't born. Like, how you gonna tell your kid what happened to my dad or my mom? Or not the mom, but what happened to my dad? Oh, he died during the gender reveal party.
Yeah, that's not great. That's unfortunate. And like these kind of accidents do occur, but I mean,
They happen all the time.
safe.
It seems like. I guess, granted, out of a large scheme of how many gender reveals there are.
There's a lot of people. There's bound to be a few that go wrong.
That's because they go.
But yes, I highly recommend doing a nice safe gender reveal.
Or just be like, hey, it's this. Anything, that doesn't involve explosives.
Got some cupcakes,
Yeah, just don't get explosives.
Yeah, don't do that. All right, let me go ahead and catch up in chat here. Nick says, guys, if a cannon would trigger a fault, the Civil War would have put America in a magma field. That's true. But I mean, it's been so long. You know what I mean? Maybe they shook it down low and it's right on its bleeding edge.
Oh, we're on the cusp.
You know what I mean? Yes, the cusp. And then you have to hold your hand out like this. All right, let's keep going. Nothing. Michelle says, Papa said the little poppers. Yeah, we could do little poppers for that would be
those little things.
That would be enough.
You ever had those?
New games.
Those are fun.
Yeah,
we do. That's the one thing. Like, I'm not a big fireworks person. I like fireworks, but where we're at, we can't legally necessarily. We're not supposed to use them. That's never stopped. We had the one incident at Eric's house where we lit some stuff off, and then the police sirens happened. That was funny.
Yes.
But we're not supposed to own them. But so I guess you've never got that full experience. The only time I did was we had one, but it shot. It turned the wrong way, and it shot, and went up my arm. It burnt my shirt. I protected the car. So my dad was like, "Don't let the car get hit," and literally it shot right towards it.
Oh my god! You're not supposed to stand in front of a firework.
I wasn't even near it. It was a good distance away. Just poof.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do that.
But those are the things we use. Are the little poppers, because those you can get.
Yeah, those are safe. Yeah. Those aren't a big deal.
I mean, you throw them at your brother or your sister or your friends.
Don't do that.
You've never done that.
Yeah,
you cannot. You're throwing them at their feet.
Yeah, it's supposed to.
It doesn't work.
Everybody's wearing sandals in the summertime.
I don't do sandals.
I don't either. I'm not a sandal. No sandals. Okay, guys. All right, let me see. It said, breaking news, YouTubers start forest fire after introducing their Xbox Game Pass show with 4th of July fun banger.
We would make national news. What do they say? What's the saying? It's all news. There's a saying all news is good news.
Yeah.
I don't ever believe that remotely.
Yeah, no news is bad news. Wait, no. How does that go? There is a
no news is good news is the same, but there's an actual one where there's no such thing as bad publicity. Yeah, there's no such thing as bad
publicity. Yeah, that's right.
I disagree with that statement completely, but that's for another time.
Oh my goodness. CD Ford, hello. Welcome to the show. Hope you're doing well this morning. Tyler says the police will come and raid your lawn if you fire them off into our town. Oh, well, just ask Zach. Oh my. Now that is a story. You know how I was telling you that other day when I was like, hey, you gonna bring up that story sometime?
What story?
Last time you were here? I won't say much, okay? I'm only gonna give you 2 words. Got it? Don't say anything. Hollowing nuns. Okay? I'll just leave it at that. Now, Tyler's telling me about he said he said the police will come and raid your lawn if you fire them off in our town. Just ask Zach. I want to know what happened.
He got raided.
I mean, I guess, but I mean, that's a story.
Unless somebody was like, "Yo, he's got an arsenal of fireworks under his house," and the police were like, "Let's do this."
Absolutely. All right. Oh, that's not mine.
No, that was mine.
I gotta message Nick here because now I'm getting ideas.
And Bacon was talking about how people are treating babies like weddings. There's more effort in the ceremonies and the show off in the relationship. You're not wrong. I mean, hopefully that's not the case with most of them.
The whole reason we did our video was because it's COVID and we couldn't visit people. So, we thought that would be a fun way to let everybody know. But, yeah, you're absolutely right. Unfortunately, that kind of thing... When it comes to the vlogger scene, yes, a lot of that stuff is... You gotta
document it on the Instagram.
Stuff.
Now, I forgot what I was gonna say about something. It was another side topic that I don't remember. I'll remember along the way.
About lighting up and getting raided?
No. I did that in Valhalla. Which was funny that the expansion came out the day Mass Effect came out. I was like, whoa, decisions. Sorry, Valhalla, you shouldn't have waited so long.
Oh my goodness.
They used to go Ireland. Like, you apparently, like, go into Ireland. It's called Wrath of the Druids. I'm like, oh, Druids.
That sounds...
Here we go.
That sounds intense. First of all...
No one respects Druids.
Yeah, nobody respects Druids. And then on top of that, like, do Druids sound like they would have much wrath?
In Assassin's Creed, yes. There's going to be evil magic involved. I don't know
Okay, evil magic, that's different. Does. Magic is different. Druids just think they have magic.
Yeah. Well, people wonder, like, why do you make fun of Druids? I was like, I don't know. I played World of Warcraft with my friends, and they made fun of Druids, so I just jumped
I didn't like the Druids because they wrecked me constantly. I was like, back up!
Plus, Druids at the time, like, when we were growing up, everyone was just like, they're tree huggers. And we were like, what? They just love the trees, and we just thought that was odd. We never
now we're like short on trees. It's like everybody's planting trees. It's like we need them.
Yeah, but that doesn't make you a druid.
No, it doesn't make you a druid. I'm just saying, they had the right idea.
If you just live in the trees.
A hermit?
Yeah, I feel like you're probably a druid.
Yeah, you're borderline a druid if you're a hermit.
Could vegans be druids? No, because they're eating them.
Ideals. Do druids eat animals? Or are they just plant eaters? You think they share...
I don't know.
They probably share some mantra. You know what I mean?
What are they leeching from them?
I don't know.
Like just absorbing life
force?
No,
I don't... Yeah, they eat...
I'm not saying they eat
by
them.
Eating the lichen. How's that?
The lichen?
It's lichen. Nobody says lichen, okay?
I don't know. Isn't that another... You mean the moss?
Yeah, moss.
Why don't you say the moss?
Because I wanted to say... Because you said lichen, and I was like, what about lichen?
The lichen?
No.
I meant like squirrels and stuff.
Why don't you just call them GIFs while you're at it, okay?
Isn't that the type of peanut butter?
It ain't an animated picture, that's for sure. All right, let me keep going here.
You can't call them GIFs.
that sounds
Have you ever ran into anyone who said that, GIF?
No.
You ever seen that GIF?
I've never seen anybody say that.
What happened?
I've never seen
it. It's like PDF, you know? Like that's how it's
I would
said.
immediately
no one
be
says
like...
PDF for PDF.
A PDF?
They say PDF. Have you ever ran into anyone and said, have you seen the GIF?
No, I've never seen anybody say that.
That'd be hilarious.
I'm sure there's somebody out there. It's kind of like when people talk about the Nintendo Entertainment System, or they call it the NES, or it's the NES.
Oh, it's called the NES.
Or the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, or the SNES, or the SNES. Who wants to say SNES? Sounds horrible.
It's easier.
Super NES. I've just called it NES, or the NES, and then the Super NES. I don't know.
I only had the NES, so.
Taller Cookies, welcome back to the show. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, I can just see it happening.
Nick, why did you say that? AG is here. He said, "Yo, is that a basketball? Is this a basketball? Because it looks like a basketball."
It's not a basketball.
No, it's not.
Insult.
No, flip it over. You're good. Oh.
I turn it on.
You don't want to go red?
No, I don't ever go. That's your job.
Hey.
They changed that achievement, thankfully. Like in the original Mass Effect,
yeah,
you had to there was two different achievements. One was to get 75% of the good guy score.
Yes.
And there was a secondary achievement. A second achievement was to get the 75% of the bad guy score.
Yeah.
And one thing I love about the newer games is they just combine them. They did that in this one.
Good.
So I don't have to I was because I genuinely was I got to get this achievement. I was I can't do it. I can't do it.
But when you do it, they do.
And 2 and 3, it makes it a lot better. But
well, basically what he's talking about, is in the series Mass Effect, you get to choose between
it's a morality
kind of being nice or being not so nice. But that's what it feels like you're doing good and evil, and that's not kind of what it is. But Mass Effect does a really good job with its writing, where it's I started going Paragon and that kind of thing, and you see him a little angry. Or I'm sorry,
Paragon is the good guy. Renegade is the bad guy.
Renegade bad. I did some Renegade stuff, and you hear the writing in it, it's he said that really logically without being completely mean, but it made sense. And I was like, okay, that made it so much easier to do, because I'm not a mean person.
I did it once, because this guy was I'm gonna inspect your ship.
One time, I hit the bad guy button.
There's the part where he's I need to inspect your ship, and you're well, technically, it's currently on loan, so you can't. He said it was more logical than I was but they do a good job. Or just haul off.
I love how Miss Michelle, she says, Papa said the only time you should see your feet is when you're scrubbing them in the shower. Nice. I like that.
Is that how you live your life?
Pretty much. That's pretty much it. Nobody wants these. Never mind. All right, let me keep going here. Oh, yes. Bacon, yeah. Oh.
What is he? Wrath of the Lichen King?
Who's Wrath of the Lichen King?
That's what he wrote.
Thank you.
Lichen Lichen.
Wrath of the Light King. I love that. Nick said, Mike, hold up your show and tell object for AG.
My show and tell object.
AG thought it was a basketball because it was saying, oh,
basketballs don't have his random red stripes. I don't know.
Yeah, it totally looks like a basketball.
They funded the other one I was telling you about, the one that lights up. That's just like this. They're making a new one.
I bet Nick can like suit that bad boy up. All you really need to do is get some LEDs, strap them on the inside of that thing, and it'll travel through the whole thing. It should light up.
Yeah, but I don't want to mess it up.
Nice.
Then it melts.
No, you just tape it. LEDs are like low heat, man. Low heat. Zach, good morning. Welcome back to the show. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, dab on them. That's right. Taller cookies dropping the dabs.
I never understood.
I
know what a dab is. I just didn't get it.
You should start doing the double dab.
No.
You know what I mean?
No one wants to see that.
Are you sure?
I
bet the middle schoolers
I'm
all
gonna
over that.
That sounds bad as in and of itself.
It does. Once you're a parent, like it doesn't anymore. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
Context.
It's
LEDs run cold. They can.
What did we say? You told me earlier. They're like more modern. You gotta get more modern.
Yes. Yeah, my daughter was telling me I can't double dab anymore. She's like, you can't whoa either.
You got shut down by
the
daughter.
So
bro, that's just a start. This is just a start.
I tell her all the time. I said, I will go to your school. I will run down the hall double dabbing the whole time, and they're all going to start double dabbing.
When you become a father, I feel like, my father, my grandfather, mom would always threaten to do that type of stuff. Yeah. I feel like that's just an innate thing you can do now.
Yeah.
And then like
you torture them.
Yeah.
With fun and love.
What did she? That's funny to see. Like she probably was like, ah.
Yeah. She's like, you will not, and I was like, I will do it. The whole school will join me. They're all gonna be double dabbing. It's gonna be the highest
how did you get into this? Just walk into school and be like, look, long story, and then just take off.
Yes, that's what you need to do. No, I didn't do this. I need to.
Exactly how you know what I'm saying is you just have to.
How would you introduce it? No. You walk up. You say, hi, I need to deliver this to so and so's teacher. And they'll be like, okay, cool. Can I see your driver's license? Here's my driver's license. You get it back, and then you sprint down the hallways, double dabbing the whole.
But they're in the classrooms. So how you got to get them? Okay, you got to wait for them to be out there. The problem is you getting taken out because let's be honest, there's gonna be like some 6 foot tall dude and it was only a kid.
You don't mess with an 8th grader who's 6 foot tall.
Yeah, and doesn't
That's
really
already
and still hasn't gotten control of his his
hormonal
body.
growth.
Yeah, he just you're double dabbing. He just checks you out of the way.
Sir. I'm
your
saying
daughter,
this to you, Zach. That's not cool anymore, sir.
Your daughter hires a dude to take you out. Say, look, my dad's coming to the school. I'll pay you $20.
I need the 8th grade basketball team to come and knock out my dad, who is double dabbing down the hallway. Please stop him.
What if
it's not cool anymore.
What if she used your money to do it? I'm sorry. She's like, I'll pay you $20. And then she has to get the $20 from you. And then basically you paid for it.
She earns money for her job or for her chores and that kind of thing. Like she works for it.
I get
and she would probably work for it and spend her own money just to watch it happen. So
you're saying she just pay?
I think she pay up. Yeah, no, I think she pay up. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and start the show. We're at least 30 minutes into the show, which means
we can do stuff. We can do stuff.
Yeah, we can start the show now. We did our fun stuff. Yeah, Nick says this is an Xbox show. See, Nick knows. It's about
when Nick does that, it's about the time. He needs to get to work.
Yeah.
Does he do anything?
Yeah, do some work or something. Are you at work right now? Who are you? Who are you to tell me? All right, guys, let's go ahead and actually start the show. And should we just re-welcome everybody to Game Pass Plus, their premium edition, to their Game Pass subscription?
Where you get more bang for your buck? Yeah. This is the first time.
Yeah, this is the first time we're live on the YouTube channel. So thank you guys so much for joining us in this fun new adventure.
Era.
Yeah. You know what? That's the right terminology. You're absolutely right.
This
it's not the one
era
we've been
of
using.
Gaming twins.
But we are on
Young
the 2.0
Calves.
update.
We are one.
Yeah, there's been a marriage.
Out of many, one.
Yes.
E pluribus. That's in...
What?
It's Latin.
Is that a word?
Yeah, it's E pluribus.
Nobody speaks Latin.
Union. Yeah, I want to speak Latin.
Why?
Because it's cool.
Why don't you learn Klingon while you're at it? You know what I'm
the
saying?
motto of the United...
At least somebody can talk to you.
That's not real.
At least somebody can
Yeah, that's fair. When it's a weird world when Klingon is spoken more than like certain things.
Yeah, that's true.
No, it's the motto of like the United States. It's out of many, one.
Yeah.
But moving on. Before we get in the news, someone told me the other day. It's funny because now that we're grown up, like our like nerdness, whether it be like games or anime or just all that culture.
Our times culture. Yeah,
like,
that's the word.
It's just more common now.
Yeah.
And it's really cool. Like, you don't have to, back then, like, people were like, you had to hide it, or girls couldn't really, it wasn't really acceptable for them. Like, your daughter, like, let's say she's growing up a gamer. Back in our day, like, it wasn't really, nope, you had to play with Barbies, you had to do certain things.
Yes.
Now you can go along walking. I'm just saying. So, this is common stuff. It's pretty good.
Our lifestyle
Another
is
new
becoming
era.
more
We
normalized.
are, yes, yeah.
And this is what it moves to
Knock it
Terra
off.
ad Astra. No, that's not right. That's from Earth to space or something. Like no.
I will post it later. But all right.
All right, let's go ahead and get into this. How would you guys feel? Well, first of all, this is our Xbox Game Pass show. And basically here we talk about all things pretty much Microsoft news, updates, and gaming related things, typically related to Xbox Game Pass and Microsoft in general. This could include the entire game industry at large, but it does have a mild focus to it. So with that in mind,
and putting an asterisk there, I do own a PS5. You own a PS4. We both own Switches, so it's not gonna be a bashing of Sony.
Yeah, we're not really.
And we're critical.
Boys.
Yeah, and I'll be critical enough of Xbox, just as I will.
Hey,
I just
critical
prefer
of.
my Xbox. That's how I grew up. Just pointing that out there. So don't think, oh great, I found a like a fanboy where we're just gonna just do nothing but trash. I found a Twitter page. They keep recommending it to me. I'm like, I get that, but I don't want to see like you're starting wars over this stuff.
Yes. And,
we just have
we don't have that kind of community. We never have.
Yeah, it's just facts, and it's like we want fun for all.
Absolutely. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and get into it. Oh yeah, I set it all back up.
It's still throwing me off because it's not like on the bottom, like it's not rolling by.
Yeah.
I looked earlier.
Yeah, the scrolling text is gone. So
we can blame Mondu.
We'll talk about that in a minute. I'll blame Mondu when he gets here. But hey, so there's been an interesting new console purchase pilot program. Basically, if you're part of the Xbox Insiders club kind of thing, anybody can really join. You could basically get yourself a chance to get a console. So right now, we know that the ability to purchase a PlayStation 5, a Series X, or even a Series S is particularly challenging.
Yes.
I admit it's been easier from what I've seen get your hands on a Series S or a Series X than a PlayStation 5. But we're all kind of feeling the wrath of the next-gen launch.
And the COVID mixed in.
COVID has added a massive
and the 5G.
Ton. Yes, the global shortage of superconductors. I mean, that's whatever they are.
There's auto plants laying off people because they don't have enough stuff for the microchips.
My father-in-law has been kind of laid off for a while.
It's crazy. Everything's using the same. You think again, COVID factors, but they be pumping these microchips out.
Yeah. No, right now there's bids. There's bidding wars to get their hands on these things.
I can imagine, you're bidding for August of 2023 microchips. Probably it's like
which is terrifying.
It's like this weird stock. It's like a stock exchange all in itself.
Yeah, which is completely crazy. But I mean, so basically, Xbox is introducing a program where if you're part of the Xbox Insiders Club, you have to have an Xbox to do this, I believe.
As far as that, well, this one says check on Xbox One. So yeah, if you have an Xbox, do it. It's free. It's super easy. You got nothing to lose.
And then you can basically get your chance to
you can win a chance. It's
just
just like they do on like Twitch and Twitter and YouTube. Like enter in a chance for me to send you this free gift. Why not?
Only the free gift is the ability to buy a console. Because that's how bad it's gotten.
But yeah. At least they're trying. At least
Yeah, no, I'm happy to see it. Like, I was a little weirded out at first, but at the same time, I was like, as restrictive as this is, at least if you're an existing customer for Xbox, you can actually get a chance to.
And I feel like it's not like 100 people. It's gonna be like, I'd say 5 every once in a blue moon type of thing.
Well, here's the other thing. Okay, yeah, I don't think it's gonna be huge.
They're not I don't think they're taking away from the stock they're trying to sell because that's just stupid.
Yes,
they already want to just get as many.
But at the same time, maybe it is a smart decision. And why is that? And it's because, you do want your customers who love your product to get your product.
It's an upgrade.
And then what happens is we've been running into this issue for months now, with scalpers, bots getting these things online before you even have the chance. And this kind of says, hey, if you're an existing Xbox player, you have a slightly better chance than just everything getting scalped in half a second anyway. So to be honest, it's like it's kind of a mirror of how ugly it's gotten to get these consoles. This kind of thing has to exist. And
you know what I mean? It's one of those. They're also trying to help people upgrade, and you're right. It's literally just how can we get more consoles into our fans' hands? And you're probably right. This is just probably like hey, why not? I mean, we've got if it like I said. It may not look because you're going to have opinions on both sides, right?
Absolutely.
Good, bad, indifferent. Like you said, it's kind of a meh thing, but I feel like it might as well. They're not like I said, they're not losing anything. They're just trying to help, I think, upgrade. So what's the difference in what they're probably already doing? It's not. I don't think it's going to make a big dent into, or even a crevice into what they're trying to sell.
Yeah, no, I think you're absolutely right. I think they're probably just set aside.
Because they're not giving them away either, yeah.
Yeah, no, they'll probably set aside 20 units, or something like that. It's not going to be great, but either way, it's just kind of a cool way to kind of. Number one, let's think of this business wise. They're getting more people on the Xbox Insiders program, which means more marketing to these people, which means additional features that people get to enjoy.
And funds,
more people are using these features.
People are upgrading from the Xbox One to the Series X.
Exactly. It's smart business.
It is. And they're not forcing you to do it, so that's always nice.
Yes.
I'm excited for this one. I got to go home and do this.
I know. I still have yet to do it. 2 likes from 20. Wow, we're already up to almost 20 likes. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. We're hitting records already, people.
Yeah, we are. We're breaking records, slamming them left and right.
We can't break records. We haven't had any records to set yet.
That's okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so great news. I'm really, really excited about this one. I don't know if I'll be able to... I should be able to probably find some of these for you guys to actually see. But now, if you go to your Xbox Series S or Series X, you can go ahead and change your background desktop or your background dashboard theme to the original Xbox.
That's right. It's the 20 years of Xbox stuff going on.
Yeah. It's really, really cool. I'll see if I can go
I'm telling you right now,
so
I have I got the Duke controller for the Xbox One that have that they light up every time,
Yes.
And that's still one of the coolest. I think it's still the coolest intro. I think it's right up there with, it's so iconic with the PlayStation and the GameCube.
Which one?
This intro,
actually, here, guys, I actually did find it, so you guys can kind of see the ones that they're adding. So they went ahead and they added the original Xbox background, which is really, really cool. Because, if you've ever played the original Xbox, you will recognize this. And as us, some OG Xbox players, it's super cool. So I'm really excited to see it. What a small but awesome addition.
Yeah, and then, like I said, I think this is one of many cool little things to come. Just because, like I said, they're doing that 20-year Xbox.
Yes.
Because it's the 20th anniversary.
Yes. Let me go ahead and see if I can go ahead and pull that up.
But if you haven't seen the full actual, it making it makes itself into an X, you should watch it. It's just it's a very soothing thing. But like I said, it's right up there with the GameCube. What didn't the GameCube do a thing why am I drawing a blank on what it did? Because you could press a button.
It did the GameCube G. It rolls like a.
Yeah, okay.
That
That's
rolls
what
around
I thought.
and does the
It
G for
did.
the GameCube.
It rolled. Okay. And then the original PlayStation one, I feel like, are two of the top. I just feel like those, when you think of it, those are iconic gaming intros.
Yeah, a lot of people remember in my opinion, absolutely hideous PlayStation 2 intro where it's just like. It's like, what is this, a dial-up connection? That's what it sounds like to me sometimes.
I know the 360 had the colors come flying in, the ball does a little spin.
Yes, which I thought was a little overdone. It was very Windows XP chunky.
It's 360.
Yeah. So I didn't really like the UI for that one too much, or the blades that they had. But I do like the Xbox. I do like the current Xbox One version. Really, I've always liked that one. It's simple, but it's nice.
See, mind you, just hit the power button. It doesn't really do its thing. It just turns on.
Yes. Nick says PS1 and 2 screams. Yeah, and then the PlayStation 4 also has that on its dashboard where it tries to do that backgroundy ambience, but the ambience is just too loud. I don't know. I'm not really a fan. In addition to the new backgrounds being brought out, Microsoft is celebrating 20 years of Xbox. They're coming up on their 20th anniversary this November, I believe it is. I can't remember.
I think you're correct.
November 15th, I think, is the date. I can't really remember. We'll see it as we scroll down this page. But, they're celebrating 20 years of Xbox. I mean, it is huge. It is the baby of the three, pillars of game consoles. Okay?
I wonder how long.
We don't talk about PC.
How much did Sony beat it up by? One of the PS.
The Nintendo Entertainment System.
I don't count Nintendo's from the 80s.
No. Well, yeah, it came out in 1985.
Exactly.
I'm sure we'll be able to actually find it. Well, it's 20 years ago, so it would have been 2001.
Yes, that's when Xbox came. It was in 2001. So basically,
somebody's gonna make fun of us for taking that long to figure that out.
No, I thought you were making a comment. I was like, that's why I waited. But yeah, it automatically knew it was 2001. But yeah. I'm saying I'm trying to think of what Sony launched though. 90s.
The PlayStation 1 was launched, I think, in 1990.
Was it that late?
PlayStation 1 launch.
I thought it was a lot. I don't know why I want to say like mid-90s, but I could be going insane. You're
1995.
Right. So okay, then I was right.
Yeah, it was a little bit older, which is completely nuts because it came out roughly around this time of the Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
And I guess it had everything to do with IP back then. But yeah.
So it's what, 16 years for Switch?
26 years.
Because they celebrated 35th anniversary. Didn't they? Mario did.
Yeah, so it's been 35 years for Nintendo consoles.
Yeah.
So
then...
No, wait.
You said 80... I don't know if you're 85.
When did Super Mario Brothers come out? 1985 with Metroid. So that's when the console launched. I don't know when Mario came out. So it might be 30 years? I don't remember when the original
35.
Mario came out. No.
That adds up right. 1985.
You're telling me they released the NES in the same year they released the Mario console?
I don't know.
Or, I mean, the Mario arcade games?
Oh, I don't know what you're going from. You said 1985 and I went with you.
Yeah, I don't know. 1985 is when the NES launched. I know that.
Yeah,
it launched with Super Mario Brothers. But Super Mario Brothers was also...
Which just hit its 35th anniversary.
No, Super Mario Brothers got the 35th anniversary, but, I mean...
So wouldn't you just said it
wouldn't that be the birth of Mario with, Donkey Kong, though?
I don't think so.
Not that was really a Donkey Kong
I don't think it was. Because remember, the games that launched, they just had the little...
Somebody knows this! Papa said, Go Pong and Space Invaders. Absolutely. Those are great games.
The Atari.
I love my 2600. I really do. It's awesome. I really should get at least one thing up there. Maybe the joystick.
Oh, yeah.
Like a joystick controller. I want at least something up
Donkey Kong 64.
It was from the last episode. It was from the Gaming Twin Show, where we talked about rumors about... I don't even know.
Donkey Kong?
Yeah, the people who made Super Mario Odyssey are making a Donkey Kong game right now. That being said, it's 2.5D, not 3D, which was I was kind of hoping for a Donkey Kong Country style.
That's funny.
But
cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, basically, what we were trying to figure out is obviously Xbox is not as long as I thought, but the youngest out of the three, and I feel like hitting 20 years is already a milestone.
Well, one thing
Can Sega say that?
Be nice.
No, I'm not. I was being honest. That was an honest question.
It is sad.
20 years is literally one more year, and basically it's able to drink.
Yeah, that's how old Xbox is. So I mean, I have to admit, in its lifetime, I believe it has made great strides. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Being 21 years old,
20 years old next year.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, you're right. 20 years old. Microsoft has done really, really well with this console. They stumbled once in the teenage years, like every teenager does, and then they picked it up, and now they're looking like a strapping young adult. You know?
Well, yeah. I mean, they helped revolutionize first-person shooters. They helped revolutionize online play. Yep.
The sense of actual community,
achievements,
built-in consoles.
Yeah.
Take your pick. There's a lot of things that they've done. They talked about.
I have to buy a shirt, man. I didn't know they had shirts. And
hats.
Look
at this. So number one, you can get your free wallpapers. They have all sorts of different fun stuff. Let's go ahead and just click that and just see what happens. Cool beans. Lots of different wallpapers. Although it looks like there's a massive.
There's 325 wallpapers.
Yeah, so there's a lot. It's not just all for the 20th anniversary or anything like that. But the 20th anniversary ones are here. So yeah, if you want to check those out, obviously you can. They do have a collection of things. I personally don't want any of this kind of thing. You know what's interesting? As much as I am an Xbox game player, I have no. I guess this goes for Nintendo too. I have no desire
to rep your console.
Yeah, in any way. Not that I don't obviously respect them, but I mean I don't really want a shirt with their logo on it. I've just never been that kind of person. Okay, look at your cool N7 shirt.
It's my 10th anniversary one, yeah.
It doesn't just say it's not just plastered Mass Effect, but I mean even so, you love Mass Effect, so that's a great shirt for you.
There's a cool one I saw at GameStop was the Xbox Series X one.
Yeah. And
it's power your dreams. It's made really well, but I'm a bigger person and they don't make them in sizes that I need.
Of course.
But
unfortunate. I should say. I'll just read this because I'm not going to go into it just yet. If we see anything of consequence, maybe we'll go ahead and get into it. Celebrate and participate in the Fan Fest. Register for Xbox Fan Fest to unlock exclusives across Xbox-hosted events, promotions, and curated online experiences hosted just for you. I don't really know if there's really anything happening here or anything like that, but I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, I just wanted to highlight that Xbox is doing the 20th anniversary, and hopefully we'll see some new stuff, and this will go all the way up until the actual anniversary, November something.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I enjoy seeing that stuff, so it's nice to see.
As Michelle says, that's all Mike owns, shirts with Xbox or gaming stuff. Yeah.
I only have 2 Xbox shirts, to be 100% honest right now.
So you're saying that you need more?
Yes.
I used to have that one. Remember that one I used to always wear? It just had the Xbox 360 logo? That was it.
I think so.
It was black shirt. Very tight profile. It was very nice.
You always wore tight shirts.
Made me look like a handsome boy.
You always wore tight shirts. I don't know why.
It just starts to so many memories of Xbox and PlayStation, even though I never owned one.
What?
I mean,
that's how it was with 64. I owned it for a month.
I think that speaks to the impact that those consoles have had on the community in general. Everybody knows them because of what they've done for gaming. And I mean, the first place that you played Minecraft on console, I'm pretty sure that was Xbox. I think PC
started.
I know it took forever to get to anything Nintendo, and I don't even remember.
It was the first on the PS3.
There's no way it came out first on PS3.
Not first on PS3. It was
I'm sure it was. I wonder if it was. It was through, was it Java or whatever, through Mahjong's website. Yes. And I think it went to Xbox. Then it went to PS4. Yes.
But then they had to post-date it for the 360 and the PS3 because this was still around the launch times of those systems.
I think this is okay. So AG
Minecraft for the Switch just came out a year or two ago.
Yeah, that was late. I mean, it was on the Wii U. It came out on the new 3DS. Not that I would have paid for that.
Yeah, but it came out on the Wii U too.
The new 3DS is easily the dumbest console I think I've seen come out in recent years. For the record.
Not the new 2DS? At least they made that one fold.
Yeah.
No, they just added a little stick and enhanced graphics. There was 3 games though. Minecraft required the new 3DS.
That's what I mean by how. You know what? To be honest, those things are probably selling really high right now because they're going to be a collectible item.
They don't sell them anymore.
That's what I'm saying. Anybody who bought a new, new Minecraft for the 3DS, but it's the new 3DS. It's I don't know how many copies of those exist.
Minecraft, Fire Emblem Warriors, and I swear there was one other game where the 3 that required the new 3DS. Because at GameStop, I literally had to be hey, what DS do you have? And they'd be I just have a 3DS. And I'm you can't play this game. And I felt bad. I'm I was it requires enhanced graphics and the little has the little nub.
Yeah, it has an extra nub for the second stick.
I don't know.
What a bad decision by Nintendo there. AG did. I just going to reread this because there was a little bit of extra context here. He said, so many memories of the Xbox and PlayStation, even though I never owned one. And Nick said, hey, playing at a friend's house is our friend's house and such. Best nights. And that's kind of a good way to put it too.
Kind of how we became friends, in all honesty.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you got the Xbox 360 day one. I couldn't afford it. I know that. And we all hung out at your house that night. And we played. It
was not Days Gone. It was Dead
Rising.
Dead Rising, the original one.
Sat there playing Dead Rising.
Chuck got me so many achievements on that. I don't even remember.
It was great.
Because then that's also how we played the Orange Box. We played Portal all night.
Yes.
And obviously Halo.
Yes.
So.
Absolutely great stuff. I absolutely loved it. I love making all the snacks and donuts for breakfast. Absolutely. Good memories. Nothing but. AG Star said, I had a 3D XL. Or a 3DS XL. And I was so sad I couldn't play some of the exclusives.
Because the 3D XL was like to me, I was like, hey, that made sense because the screen was that much bigger. Like it genuinely made a difference.
Yes.
The new 3DS literally added a stick. I don't even think mine did.
It had a new processor in it, more RAM, which is why you couldn't play the new games. But it was such a fake console release, and that's what was so annoying with it. It would be like Microsoft coming out, releasing the Xbox One X, and then saying there's exclusive games for that Xbox One players can't play.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and it's like that's...
And especially on the level of Minecraft.
Yeah. Remember when there was a huge debate about, like, mid-generation console iterations and that kind of thing, where they were going to be like, oh, we're going to upgrade the console, and we're not going to have new consoles anymore. We're just going to upgrade them.
They did.
It's like, have you ever looked at phones?
What do you mean? You mean like how they go to slims?
Yeah, not exactly. How you had the Xbox One X, okay? And they were like, oh, we're just going to do like half iterations from now on and that kind of thing.
I remember.
It was a lot of stir about that.
I was confused with the One X, but I think that was like mine was like, people used to complain like there's a slim. I'm like, they're always going to do that.
Yes.
They're always going to find a way to make it smaller and more memory. And yeah. So that's just how it's going to work.
All right, let's go ahead and get into what's next here. Okay, so number one, let's start on some somber news here. Ready for some somber news?
Yes, AG Star. There was 3 iterations of the 360. There was the first one, which was the original one. Then they made an S, which was a slim model that had the internal memory and wireless capabilities. Whereas the original one, you had to have like an adapter, which I did. And then the E was, I'm not quite sure why they made an E. It was basically the S. Just, it literally, instead of an hourglass shape, it was flat. I really don't know.
Okay, so here's what we're going to go over next. We've got a few games here that are leaving soon. Now, none of these are publicly shared yet. So I'm not confident that I can say... I can't sit here with confidence and say that this is exactly what's going to be happening, but these tend to be pretty accurate.
You think so?
And when I say pretty accurate, they're almost always accurate. This is coming from the GamePass Reddit, okay? There's some serious games leaving Game Pass potentially at the end of this month. We have the first one here, which I can't say because I'm on YouTube. Which I'm really excited to play. I looked this up last night and I was like, great, I need to play this game.
Will you get censored by YouTube? Is that like, I'm just curious.
You can mess with your ads and that kind of thing, like blah, 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 blah. YouTube doesn't like you and that kind of thing.
It's on the Game Pass app.
Oh, it's been updated on the Game Pass app, but it does not come out live on... Let me check my actual other website then. Maybe they've updated that since.
So obviously the one
a lot of this stuff is happening as we're reporting it, okay?
They always do that.
No, so my actual website actually is not updated yet. That's how live news this is. And only the Xbox app has finally updated it this morning because it wasn't like this today. Okay, so these are the games that are leaving soon. We're losing the Kingdom Hearts collections, which sad face
because they don't make them physically. It made me so mad. I played Kingdom Hearts 1 and I got bored with it. That's just me. Yeah. But what made me mad was they put 3 out on the Xbox. They're like, if you want to know the story, your SOL.
Yeah.
And then it took them like a year or two before they put out like the complete collection. And this isn't even, they even made a specific bundle for PlayStation called The Story So Far. I'm like, why didn't you do that for Xbox?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we're just going to...
Yeah, there's a lot of exclusivity deals going on behind the scenes. The only thing I can say is it looks like Kingdom Hearts 3 is still here, so that's kind of cool. But anyway, so we have these games here, so that's a huge loss with those two. Surviving Mars is finally going.
Game.
I have not played it yet.
I own it. I like disc 2. Yeah, it's similar to Paradox. I don't know why it's a
Paradox style game.
I think it's... I thought it was owned...
Yeah. Oh, no, it's not.
It's owned by Paradox.
It's published by Paradox.
Because it's part of their collection. So that's why I was confused by the whatever that gaming system is. It's still Paradox.
Yeah. All right, let me see. I don't know what...
Assetto Corsa. It's a racing game.
Okay, so we're losing a racing game. In addition to that, Broforce is leaving. These are the PC games, I believe.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Yeah, these are the PC titles, I think. So not much added there.
Yeah, Broforce, and then the same thing, the Surviving Mars and the other one. But it doesn't show me anything that's coming. There's recently added stuff, which we talked about. Remember, so in case you didn't know, I think it was just this past Friday, Thursday, Friday, the Psychonauts, Just Cause 4 Reloaded, and Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2 were added. So those are now downloadable, because at the time we had our show, they weren't. At our last show, they weren't available.
Yes. So these are all the games that were recently added. We did list these last week when we did go over the show. That being said, we do have some good news. We have all the games that are coming out.
How's this through game?
All the games being added to Game Pass coming soon. Okay, so we do have a few here. Peggle 2. Peggle's fun nonsense. We Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville. Fusion Frenzy, which is funny, that's coming to cloud. That's the OG Xbox game release. Joyride Turbo. I don't know anything about it.
I've never heard of it. Yeah. Is it Mech Warrior?
Let me.
Yeah, Mech Warrior 5 is what it looks like.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and go to the website here, and we'll see. Okay, let's just go ahead and roll it.
SnowRunner's on there. I just saw it on the thing.
Yeah, SnowRunner is coming. I saw a trailer for that yesterday.
These are still very popular games. These vehicle simulators. It seems interesting. Like, I just want to see how how the realism of like driving through snow.
Yes.
Because we've done that, but not as a truck. I just want to see how. That was the only thing I've always wondered is how realistic they are. So. Yeah,
absolutely. I made a comment on Twitter yesterday about this, and
I happened to see part of it, but
you gotta love starting a Twitter.
They have a mud runner. They have a mud runner that's super popular.
Yeah, so these games are really popular with a lot of people, and personally,
It was a TV show about like Arctic trucking.
Yeah. I mean, people like this kind of thing, and so you know what? Hey, if you enjoy it, go for it. Let me see. Oh, Mondu's here. How you doing, Mondu? Welcome back to the show. Hope you're going well. AG Star says, "Oh my gosh, not Broforce." Yeah, it's leaving PC Game Pass, so no worries there. Keep going here. Secret Neighbor. If you like,
that's a multiplayer version of Hello Neighbor.
Yeah, if you like Hello Neighbor, I don't know. I'm sure you'll enjoy this. The Wild Heart or the Wild at Heart. I don't know what this is.
It's launching. It's brand new. This is day one with Xbox Game Pass.
Oh, that's really cool. All right, so we're getting more games coming day one. I admit I've heard nothing about this game, which is odd because it is a day one launch. So
basically, it looks like they're trapped in a world with magic creatures. They're trying to escape. This sounds freaky.
And that release is May 20th, so it looks like a lot of these games are coming out in 2 days.
Which is Thursday again.
Yes. The Catch, Carp, and Course Fishing. So fishing games, we remember fishing games. We're leaving fishing games coming back.
Yeah.
Knockout City, obviously, is finally going to release.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, this is day one. Yep. So if you're interested in that,
that one is Friday, it looks like. Maneater.
This one right here. I've been wanting to play Maneater.
It's good,
says
guys.
It's great.
It is.
I
pre-ordered it, so I have like a physical copy, and then everyone saw people playing it on Steam, and everyone immediately came flocking in for this game, and we didn't have any because they just didn't come in.
Yeah.
And so it's a cool game. It's basically you literally start off as a little shark, and like you can grow into like megalodons, and you can get like fins and walk on the not fins but like legs. It's like a mutation, bro. You can make your shark certain ways.
I've heard many people really enjoy Man-Eater, so I'm excited to go ahead and jump into that one when it does come to Game Pass 25th. I have been debating on buying this game since it launched. Okay, and as usual, my patience has paid off. It's coming to Game Pass anyway.
There you go.
So like I'm really excited to play that one. So that's really awesome sauce. AG says, "Oh my gosh, Plants vs Zombies 1 and 2 were amazing. Neighborville isn't as good." Are you talking about Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare and Garden Warfare 2? Because I really loved Garden Warfare 1. Garden Warfare 2 got a little...
They were online only though, weren't they?
Yes.
Okay.
I did enjoy them. Garden Warfare 1, absolutely loved it. Garden Warfare 2, it was fine.
You didn't like Garden Warfare 2?
Neighborville, I played the closed alpha, and I was just like, it's continuing to move in a different direction than I prefer.
Okay.
So I was just like, I think I was kind of out on the second one. I didn't really play the second one.
No, I remember that.
Codan Exiles.
I've heard this isn't bad.
I've heard people like it, but I don't know. It's just 50, optimized.
50. Oh, that's cool. Like I heard some people say it got tedious. It's almost like Elder Scrolls Online. It's basically that open world sandbox.
Is it online or is it?
It's single player and multiplayer. But I don't know if it's on the same level as Elder Scrolls Online. But I know it's like a massive open world where like you gotta walk and stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say right now, because I've heard good things about it. But like, okay, so
yes,
it depends. Is it a survival game?
I believe it has.
If I have food, water, or tiredness, I'm out.
Really, you don't play those games?
No, I really don't enjoy those games. I never have. I admit,
Subnautica's fun.
I've heard that, and then I saw that it was a survival game, and I was like, I'm done. And they updated. There's a hard mode.
They said it's super survival.
There's a survival mode that was added to Fallout 4, and I was like, okay, I love Fallout 4. I'm gonna try it. And I tried it, found out like you would go find puddles to like drink out of.
I feel like Fallout 4 is ridiculously hard.
Yeah, it is. Like I immediately got destroyed, so I was just like, I'm done.
I feel like Subnautica, like that's the style of game, so it doesn't make it as hard. But no, yeah, Conan, I've heard good things, but like you said, it's a survival, open world, so that might be a little tough.
Yeah, no, thank you. We talked about those.
Mech Warrior 5.
Okay, I don't know anything about Mech Warrior, but if it's about controlling a mech like Titanfall style, I'll do it.
We'll see. I mean,
it's probably what it actually is probably an RTS, a pseudo RTS on a console. But I'm not really sure. Slime Rancher is coming to PC.
I've heard that's a great game.
Yeah, people enjoy that. Celestia! Crown of Magistar.
It looks like a top-down RPG style, tabletop RPG, I guess. Makes sense. Yeah, that's what it says right there. Top-down. So it's like...
Ooh, that sounds kind of cool.
It's only in PC, though.
Tailor your squad to preferred... Huh, that sounds kind of cool. Yeah,
more players.
Yeah, is it an action RPG like Diablo, or is it a turn-based RPG?
It's a mix of both. It's not necessarily. I would assume it's not turn-based, but like it's not like mash the buttons like Diablo. It's probably like click a button, wait for your thing. Yeah. It's a mix in there. I think. That's what these type of games are.
This is one of those things where it's like I'm getting to the point where I'm seeing some of these games. It's like I kind of want to boot up the app, go to the coming soon, and just scroll through and see some of the trailers, see what the stuff is. You know, yeah, no, I didn't even see this. So
this is like over a week out. This looks cool too.
So we'll probably talk more about that as we get closer to it. Spellforce 3, Soul Harvest. I don't know what that is.
That's probably like an RTS or a tactics style one. A lot of PC ones though.
Yeah, and that's what I'm really loving about Xbox Game Pass is just we're getting such a preposterous variety. You know, some of these games are coming to cloud, some of these are coming to console, some of these are coming to PC. And I'm excited.
Out of that, Man-Eater is a very good.
Man-Eater?
If you can only choose one, go with Man-Eater.
Look at this, and it's coming to cloud, console, and PC, meaning it's got cross-play or cross-saves and everything.
It's fantastic.
So I am so excited to be playing that. But at the same time,
so no disrespect. So yeah, Slime Rancher I've heard is also very good. So.
I admit, when I looked at this today, I saw what we were losing with Kingdom Hearts and all that, and I was like, this is a lost day. You know, I was like, this is what is happening. We're losing more than we're gaining. I said, this is
going to happen. It's going to happen.
It is. But then I went over the games and I was like, you know what? To be honest, I kind of want to look at Mech Warrior 5. I know I want to play Maneater. I want to look at the Wild Hearts, okay? I want to look at Celestia or whatever it is.
Plus, you're losing. I mean, if you also look at it, the fact you're losing, what, 5? And you're gaining, what, 15?
Yes.
Not necessarily 15. To a degree, you know what I'm saying?
I can't even with this thing. It's so not updated.
Which is weird, because maybe they did it today, because it is Tuesday, great. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, let's keep going on our wonderful little...
Because, it doesn't even show, like, coming soon on... But like I said, there's only a couple console ones, so that's probably why.
Yes. So we are going to talk about a little bit of a change.
Oh, it does show coming soon. Okay. But it only shows Wild Heart, Maneater, and the Catch
Wait, scroll up. You could probably hit PC, then you'll see the PC ones coming soon. Or it doesn't listen at all.
No. See, that's what I'm saying. I didn't see it.
Never mind. Okay, so
just recently,
we're going to do a slight update, and this is my fault, not his. When we pick our games, okay, that we want to go over each week, we're going to do it every other week, so we'll give ourselves 2 weeks to play it before we'll revisit it. So the last game that we picked was Sunset Overdrive. I have yet to get to play it, mostly because we just moved to YouTube. There's huge things happening. We're getting the Discord server ready, and I have been a busy boy.
You're also renovating your house.
I'm also renovating my house.
There's a baby on the way.
Yeah, there's a baby on the way.
So just
I'm busy.
Yeah, to say the least.
So I apologize, but at the same time, I also thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I want us to be able to have the time to really sit do it.
That's fair.
Because sometimes it's like, yeah, you get busy, and then it's like the whole week one person shows up, and it's like nobody can play it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we're gonna go ahead and do the games, but we're gonna do it every other week. So you'll know when we do go over it.
Next week we'll pick a new game next week.
Yes, absolutely. We'll let you guys know about Sunset Overdrive then. Let me see. Miss Michelle says, Papa said, go Duke Nukem. You need everything to survive.
That's what I was raised on.
That's a great... That's a different take on survival, but yeah, absolutely. Some of those games are really tough. BioShock was one of those games where it was like, you need to grab everything, because good luck.
It's the same thing. So if you can deal with BioShock, why can't you, like Nick said, Subnautica is fantastic, and I think you can turn it off.
Hold up. I'm talking survival for ammo, okay? It's like playing Doom.
Resident
I'm a
Evil.
huge Doom fan. So
I prefer Duke Nukem, but yes, your ammo can... Doom nowadays, though, like, you're just a...
Doom, you're a demigod flying around.
Yeah, and the new games doesn't bother with ammo.
It does it differently. You whip out the chainsaw to get your ammo back. It's great. It's absolutely great. I absolutely love the new Doom.
I can't.
Look, as a fan of classic Doom,
that's fine.
This
but
is
I'm saying,
what a weird twist, but it's like you made this a song and dance, and it's beautiful.
It's too quick.
For you.
Yeah, I'm like, do I need health? Do I need ammo? Which I gotta kill them a specific way? I'm like, I just want to know what's going on in the world.
Look, you crush their skull for health. You chainsaw their innards for ammo.
So we can talk about this, but we can't say that the B word on YouTube.
Sure.
Okay. Such a weird world.
Oh, all right. Let's see. See, because bile is advertiser friendly, but
the other word,
curse words aren't.
It's not even a curse word. It's like a scientific term.
I think it's a
for someone born before their parents are married.
Yeah. It's a term with meaning, yes, but advertisers don't like that. Because you're gonna alienate half of the religious audience. You can't do that.
Okay.
Because they have lots of money too.
And Mandu, I don't know. I never really played the original Doom.
I always played was that fast too. And yes, that's what I mean. Is that like OG Doom transferred between the new generations of Doom? It's like it's a new twist, but it's not bad.
Just turn up the speed.
And it's like, you know what? This fits. And to be honest, I like the new Doom slightly more than I like the original Doom. Original Doom's great, and I'm not going to sit here and say anything other than the fact that it's a great game. But the new Doom at the same time, to add something new, it's like, good job. Like, it's difficult to add to an old existing formula that works so well.
And made it successful the last.
It successfully did. Yeah.
Because it kind of died in the middle eras because like they tried rebooting it and it failed.
Doom 3, and it's like, stop.
Yeah.
Doom's not about Call of Duty. You know, it's not Call of Duty. It's not, defend Washington. That's not Doom.
Yeah, and like I said, like I said, I didn't really play much of the original one. I do remember like that style of game. There was like a weird Chex Mix time. Like you get like a game where you were a Chex Mix person.
What?
And yeah, I played it. It was like this weird little cheesy demo CD.
Yeah, they used to do that with all sorts of things. You get it in cereal boxes and everything.
Mm-hmm. It was like it was a Chex Mix, dude. Yeah.
It was a first-person Doom clone.
Yeah.
This is great.
It was funny. I
want
remember.
to see this.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
I kind of want to see this. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get into what is next here. I don't think. All right, 1 second. I gotta check my leaker source, see if there's any update to what they've been teasing here. So this is just teasing it. It's like, all right, have you dropped any additional info for it? No. Okay. So
is this the person that ruined the Mandalorian thing?
Yes.
Are they like legit leakers though?
Yes.
Okay.
They leak everything like 2 to 3 days.
Are they leakers or are they paid leakers?
No, they are. We're scraping the store for data leakers.
How do they have a source then?
They rip it out of they rip it right out of the store, right out of the direct store. And it's like they're preparing to like launch things, so they put up internal pages like, oh, this is a placeholder. It's got a placeholder title.
So they work. Do they work for?
No, they just have the ability to scan the servers or something. I don't understand how that works.
Or they have a. They said they have a source. Like, I don't know if I could do that though.
Oh, you know what? I may be confusing it with my other source. No. This is not the Mandalorian leaker.
Oh, okay.
But that is funny. He's a great source too. He's more of an actual. He gets direct sources. This guy scrapes the store and gets you info that's like, hey, tomorrow they're about to day one launch this.
He digs through like the data cache stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
This is one of those.
He's
a data scraper. Yeah, data miner. There you go. That's right. All right. So let me see. Mike, you need to play that. Wait. Play what?
I assume he's talking about Doom.
Yeah, you need to play Doom.
No, I don't. I played the most recent, like the 2016 one, at your house.
Yeah,
I played the first level, and that was all I needed. So you
fumbled a little. It's okay. Everybody fumbles on their baby steps.
No one. It was too fast.
Yeah, they're like hackers. That's pretty much that's mildly accurate. Yeah, they're code readers. Yeah, they're data miners.
So that's what they are. Data miners.
Steal data.
That's what I was looking for.
Reveal it. Pour its innards all over the place. All right, let's keep going. Okay, so this comes from Games Radar. According to a new interview, one of the Xbox execs claims that there are new IP coming for Game Pass that'll blow our minds.
Now, was this before or after the leak or the mention of Starfield?
So we haven't got to that, but
I thought we talked about it last week.
Kind of, yes-ish. No, it's not that. Well,
okay.
Sorry, there's more info, and now I'm confusing it with the old info that we said.
You're killing me, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying here. Okay, so Games Radar has this interview with Ben Decker, or Den Becker.
Ben Decker.
I know. I did it on purpose. Xbox's head of gaming services. He says that we have 23 studios across Xbox and Bethesda working on Halo, Forza, Fallout, and new IP that we haven't even talked about yet that's going to blow your mind. We can deliver all of that into Game Pass day one, reaffirming that they will continue to bring all of their Xbox exclusives day one to Game Pass. There's never been a better time to get into Game Pass, that is for sure. Where's my list?
Did they talk about what the new IP is made from or no?
No, they have not mentioned anything about it. But that's one of the things is that, with all of these deals that they've made, okay, all these deals that they've made with acquiring Bethesda and acquiring all these different studios, they have 23 studios, first-party studios. That is crazy, okay? And we know that a lot of these studios were bought a while ago. We know some, Bethesda's relatively new, but many of these older studios, okay, for starters, have been in the works on projects for years now.
Yeah, you think about it,
and we know it's about time to see the fruition of this. I have no doubt that with the launch of the Series X and the Series S, okay, that they were like, you know what? Forget it. Hold off your game, work on it, make it right, and then when we launch the Series X, Series S, we can launch it then. Now, these aren't exclusive to the Series X and the Series S. They also are compatible with the Xbox One that many of us already own. But now is the time to finally see the fruition of some of these deals.
And it's crazy because I don't know if we've really seen new IPs in the last couple of years. Not that nothing that really blows your mind.
Yeah.
Because they're just they tried them a few times. Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
That'd be the only new IP, and that's still, I haven't played it recently, but that's got work, plus had work to do.
Seeing a new IP take the front spotlight of the game industry has been slow to kind of happen. We've seen it a lot in the indie space, Among Us and Fall Guys, and some of these different things exploding out.
I consider it a different style, though. We're talking about...
Yeah, we're talking about AAA.
What could be the next Mass Effect? What could be the next Call of Duty? What could be the next...
I think you know what I mean?
That level of...
I think we need to play more Outriders, because Outriders is getting that kind of hype right now.
That's right. My Outriders, no disrespect to that. I'm just trying to think of something that, nothing has grabbed Claude and you're like, you can't not respect this game. You know what I mean?
And you know what? With Microsoft coming out and saying that, it's like, hey, we're working on new IP. And it's like, thank you, finally, because
I've always believed that these companies, they're like movie studios. They're working on how many ideas at the same time. They're already planning sequels and prequels and new IPs, and it's throwing stuff at the wall, see what sticks.
Now, here's the other thing.
That's what I would do if I owned a game company. But
absolutely. Well, here's the thing, okay? And this rings true for the movie industry especially. Even TV. A lot of them play it safe. We're getting lots of remakes and that kind of thing.
Season 5, Season 70, Season 70, Season 27.
What's that game called? With Nathan Drake.
Uncharted
5. You know what I mean? There's 4 Uncharteds, okay?
And a spinoff.
Okay? And it's nice to hear that they're working on new IP because
Same with Halo.
with first party,
and another one. And 2 spinoffs.
We're waiting on 6 now? Ish? Kind of? How many spinoffs?
Man.
Yeah, it's infinite.
2 spinoffs.
So
if you don't count ODST. Yeah, it's just you're so used to Call of Duty, whatever it is. This
Call of Duty 27 this year, I think.
We don't count them anymore. We don't give them numbers.
Yeah,
there's a reason. Forza will be a new one. They make one every other year, I think, or close to it. That's why I'm glad Assassin's Creed stopped and did it every other,
Yes.
Give
it a chance to breathe.
Yes. Yeah.
And I know right now, we already know about existing ones. Number one, we have the leaked Mandalorian game that's coming out from the Microsoft Studios. Okay, that's exclusive. We have the Indiana Jones game.
Can that be classified as an IP though?
Huh?
Can those be IP since they're already established things? You know what I mean?
I'm going to assume that's not what they mean by new IP.
Okay, I would think a new IP is a brand new. They
might call it that, but I mean, it's not even theirs. You know what I mean? They might have exclusive rights to it. But, I mean, okay, so basically we have an Indiana Jones game coming out. We have the Mandalorian game coming out. We have Starfield recently confirmed. Yes, it is absolutely exclusive to PC and Xbox.
And it's, if you didn't notice, they released a Twitter picture that had this year's date.
Yes.
They teased this year. They marked
Starfield
off the month.
supposedly coming out this year.
They marked off I don't feel like they would have done all that. Unless it hits a huge snag. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they would have done the whole little reveal where, the month and the date were marked off, but they did show 2021.
Yeah, you don't have to do that.
And they announced it, 2-3 years ago?
Yeah, when we heard about Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah.
Which has been a long time. But yes, that has been confirmed. So, very, very exciting year for sure.
Yeah, it's confirmed that it's a Microsoft exclusive. And like I said, it was their actual Twitter account or Xbox or Bethesda that showed the 2021. Because I sent it to you, didn't I?
Yes.
What was their actual account, if I'm not mistaken?
It wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't? But you did look it up, didn't you?
I've heard enough from, so many people talking about this game, leaking information and that kind of thing about the game. Yes, as far as we're concerned, it should be coming out this year.
Oh, okay.
It is absolutely exclusive to PC and
so that
Xbox.
One was confirmed. Okay.
So we'll see how all that goes, but I mean, really exciting overall. That being said, huge loss. If you're not part of the Xbox ecosystem, if you were hoping to get this on your PlayStation 5, I mean, it's unfortunate, but I mean, Microsoft buys it. It's not an existing IP, and Microsoft has been very, very clear that if it doesn't have a legacy on other consoles, it's not coming. So, I mean, it was kind of obvious that Starfield was not
you're right.
going to
They did
show
make
up.
so. Like I said, I feel like if you're an Elder Scrolls fan, don't worry.
Yes.
I feel like I can confidently say that
I'm pretty confident it's coming to PlayStation 5.
You're right. Plus money.
Yes.
That's a lot more money on those other systems. Whereas you're right, Starfield, we don't know anything about it except it was a new IP. That's all we knew at the time. So that's it.
I'm not gonna. Okay, that's from my source thing where they were talking about Starfield is exclusive.
Go write this story.
Yes. Anyway,
so that's confirmed. That'll be that. I'm excited. That was a game I know nothing about.
Yeah.
But I was like, I want to play this game more than Elder Scrolls because
I'm hearing good things.
I don't know anything about it. I don't know what style of game it is.
It's from Bethesda. I'm not really worried. Well, it'll be buggy, but it's still going to be great. I mean, as far as I'm going to know.
Depends. If it's like a Destiny game, I'll be disappointed. I guess because that's just not my personal
like a live
cup
service
of tea.
game.
Yeah, it's just not my cup of tea necessarily.
I hope I hope not. It better not be. I'm pretty sure I've heard.
Well, I think Bethesda learned that with Fallout 76.
Yeah, let's hope that wasn't a test fire for Starfield. But at the same time, they proved those people.
It's like Anthem. It was like, oh.
Please don't Anthem Starfield. Please don't Anthem Starfield.
No, but the Anthem I'm saying is like they were like, yeah, that didn't work. Let's just stick to what we're good at. Which again, 76 kind of proved that like, yeah, like.
I hope Anthem is the game that took the fall for this.
No,
that helped future projects like you said with BioWare, and we're like. Dragon Age 4, we're ripping all the multiplayer out. Yeah. Forget it. We're done. So, anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for joining us today on the 12th episode of Game Pass Plus, your premium edition for your Game Pass subscription.
Where you get more bang for your buck. We need a table, a gavel.
Yes,
someone out there, if you know who can get us a cannon,
let us know. Hook us up. Now live on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for joining us today at all that we do. All of our shows will be now exclusively here on YouTube. So again, if you made it to today's episode, you'll make it to the next one. No worries. We'll make sure.
I do the 3.
Yes. Hit the subscribe hit the subscribe button, smash that like button, and ring the bell. That's what we're supposed to do.
How to redo that.
Yeah, no. We need to keep doing this.
I don't feel like smashing things. It's bad. You're gonna break your computer.
Yeah, no. Smash that like button. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for joining us today, and have a wonderful day.